Today, we are Group 27, consisting of Chanshuan, Janice, Zixuan, and myself, Mei Qi. Our presentation focuses on a toy recommendation project, where we analyze a child's development needs and select toys that best support their growth. To guide our recommendations, we begin with an adaptive behavior assessment using the Wyland Adaptive Behavior Skills, Interview Edition, WEBS. Here is the flow of our presentation. We begin with Eunice's background, followed next by her developmental stage and key milestones. Then move into the toy recommendations and an evaluation of one selected toy, followed by references and appendices. For this project, the child we assess is Eunice Yo-Jie-Tong, an 8-year-old girl with a chronological age of 8 years and 6 months at the time of assessment on 18 October 2025. She is a grade 2 student living in Bukit Mertajam, and the interview was completed with her mother. The purpose of using WEBS was to understand Eunice's everyday adaptive functioning across different settings. From the WEBS results, Eunice demonstrates consistent strength across all domains. She scored 124 in communication skill, showing strong receptive, expressive, and written skills. Her daily living skills score of 117 reflects good independence in personal care and routine tasks. In socialization skill, she scored 115, indicating age-appropriate social interaction, play behaviors, and coping abilities. Overall, her adaptive behavior composite score of 125 places her in the moderately high range, showing that she functions above average in communication, independence, and social skills. With that, I will now pass to Janice, who will continue by explaining Eunice's developmental stage and main milestones.
Thank you, Mei Qi. At 8 years and 6 months old, Eunice is in the Piaget's concrete operational stage, which occurs between ages 7 and 11. In this stage, children shift from relying on appearances to using logical mental operations. Their thinking becomes more organized, but it still needs to be tied to things that are concrete, observable, and experienced in real life. Eunice's overall functioning across communication, daily living, and socialization on the Wyland reflects the typical strengths and limitations of this cognitive stage. One major milestone in this stage is conservation, the understanding that an amount stays the same even if its shapes or appearance changes. Children around 8 usually master this because they develop the ability to reason logically rather than rely on visual impressions. Eunice's strong receptive communication, like listening to instructions and understanding if-then statements, supports this ability because these skills rely on recognizing underlying relationships rather than surface cues. A second milestone is decentration, the ability to consider more than one aspect of a situation at the same time. Where younger children focus on one dimension like height of water, concrete operational children coordinate multiple features. Eunice demonstrates this through daily functioning skills that require attention to several cues at once, like telling time or managing multi-step directions. Behaviors that reflect this developing flexibility in thinking. The third key milestone is reversibility, the ability to mentally undo or retrace steps. This is seen when children understand that 2 plus 3 equals 5 means 5 minus 3 equals 2. Eunice's communication skills, including forming complex sentences and retelling events through these mental organizations. Her daily living skills, like dressing herself and following routine sequences, also reflect her ability to understand actions that can be done and undone. Finally, children in this stage begin using inductive logic. They draw general conclusions from personal experiences, but their reasoning is still grounded in what they have directly observed. Eunice's reading and writing abilities support these milestones, as these tasks require noticing patterns, rules, and consistent relationships. At the same time, she has not yet developed the abstract hypothetical reasoning seen in the next stage, which aligns with her age. In summary, Eunice fits well in Piaget's concrete operational stage. Her developing conservation, decentration, reversibility, and inductive reasoning are reflected in her everyday communication and functioning. Understanding these milestones help us select toys and activities that match her current cognitive abilities. With this in mind, I will now pass on the next presenter, Zixuan, who will introduce some toys that fit these needs.
Thanks to Janice for providing such a detailed context. Since we know Eunice's chronological age, we are using this as the main criteria when prompting the AI. Children at this stage learn best when they can see what's happening. They understand concepts through touch, observations, and first-hand experience of cause and effects. Therefore, the toy we choose focuses on activity with clearly visible logic rather than abstract ones. The first toy recommendation is Hands-on Science Experiment Kits, the Junior Chemistry and Color Lab. This toy is a 20-piece hands-on science experiment kit with clear beakers, safe water-soluble dyes, and small reaction tablets. Eunice can pour water into a beaker, add color dye, stir, and immediately see a new color appear. she can also put tablets into water and observe the bubbles. These steps are simple and fun, and all the changes happen right in front of her. This type of toy is perfect for children at the concrete operational stage because it provides immediately and predictable feedback. Eunice does not need to imagine chemical reaction, she can see them with her own eyes. Blue and yellow away mix into green, and following the instructions away produces visible reactions. This strengthens her logical thinkings, understanding of conservations, and ability to draw conclusions from observations. Eunice's strong communications and daily living skills also allows her to explain her step clearly, further enhancing learning. And the second category is logic puzzle games, such as Smart Games, Rush Hour Junior, and Tangrams. In these games, Eunice chooses a challenge card, set up the pieces, and then solve the puzzle by sliding, rotating, or arranging them. If her method does not work, she arranges and tries again. These games develop step-by-step planning and flexible thinking. Most importantly, they train reversibility. When a plan fails, Eunice reviews her previous steps and retries. Every action is visible, every mistake is easy to spot, and the solution emerges through systematic reasoning instead of random guessing. The third category is creative project kits such as origami kits, clay model kits, and beading design kits. With this, Eunice can fold origami animals, mold clay shapes, or mix bracelets and keychains. These kits let her transform raw materials into meaningful creations. They are suitable for a concrete operational stage because they combine sequencing, hands-on activity, and clear visual changes. For example, if the fifth fold in origami is wrong, she can go back to the fourth fold, clearly showing reversibility. Clay also demonstrates conservations as the shape changes but the total amount stays the same. Through this craft, children develop patience, focus, and self-control in a fun way. In short, these three toys were chosen not only for entertainment but also because they are suitable for Eunice. After careful considerations, our group agreed that the science experiment kit is the best fit for her. Next, we will discuss how the Junior Chemistry and Color Lab matches her profile. I will now hand it over to Tanshan for a more detailed evaluation.
Thanks, Zishan. That sounds great. But let's be honest, the AI can recommend anything. The real question is, does it actually work for this child? Let me break it down. Based on Eunice's VABS profile, one of the key areas of need is functional academics, especially activities that require her to follow steps and understand simple cause and effect. According to Sparrow, GGD, and Solnier 2016, children with developing functional academic skills do best with structured activities that give immediate feedback. This science kit matches that perfectly. Every experiment like adding color drops or mixing solutions produces an instant and visible reactions. These help Eunice understand sequences clearly. If I do A, then B happens. Another area the VABS highlights is expressive communication. Research by Rowe and Snow 2020 shows that children build vocabulary more effectively when they can describe real-time and observable events because this kit is so visual. Color changing, fixing tablets, and dissolving powders. It naturally encourages Eunice to name, describe, and talk about what she sees. Taub et al. 2018 also found that hands-on and playful science activities significantly improve vocabulary retention. So, this toy supports her language development in a very practical way. Socially, Eunice benefits from guided and shared activities rather than play completely alone. Flowman and McPhail 2013 explained that collaborative science tasks help children practice turn-taking, explaining steps, and asking for help, all of which Eunice needs. This kit is perfect for co-play with a parent or sibling, making it a natural tool for practicing her social communication skill. Of course, there are small limitations. Some experiment requires precise pouring or holding small tools. Dijon-Kier et al. 2016 note that without guidance, children may feel frustrated during science tests, so Eunice may need a bit of adult support. But importantly, this is not a disadvantage. It actually creates a built-in opportunity for positive interactions and modeling. So, when we consider all these factors together, the chemistry kit not only fits Eunice's developmental profile, it directly targets the skills she needs the most: structures reasoning, expressive language, and supported social interaction. Compared to the other toy recommendations, this one aligns with her VFA's needs more comprehensively and offers the clearest developmental benefits. So overall, after weighing both strengths and minor limitations, we conclude that the Junior Chemistry and Color Lab is the best fit toy for Eunice's developmental needs. With the right guidance, it supports her functional academics, communications, and social skills more effectively than the other options. Thank you.